Welcome to a transformative journey into what many are calling the Age of Aquarius. But what does this really mean for humanity? In this video, we're diving into the extraordinary shifts happening in our world. Secrets revealed, truths uncovered, and a collective awakening like never before. The Age of Aquarius isn't just an astrological concept. It's a profound period of change, where humanity is being called to see beyond the veils of illusion. From revelations about long-concealed injustices to groundbreaking shifts in how we view ourselves and the universe, this era is challenging everything we thought we knew. Before we dive deeper into the hidden mysteries and the shocking truths coming to light, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you believe the Age of Aquarius signifies for our world? Share your ideas in the comments. And stay with us, because the final parts of this video reveal the key to navigating this extraordinary age. As we transition into the Age of Aquarius, the curtain is being pulled back on long-hidden truths, forcing humanity to confront the dark underbelly of its institutions. Systems of power that once operated in secrecy are now crumbling under the weight of transparency. For decades, many of us sensed that not all was as it seemed. Whispers of corruption, cover-ups, and hidden agendas echoed across generations, dismissed as conspiracy or paranoia. Yet now, the veil is lifting. Revelations about widespread human trafficking, elite networks of exploitation, and systemic injustice have captured global attention. These truths are no longer confined to whispers. They're surfacing in mainstream consciousness. This unmasking extends to every facet of society. Governments, corporations, and even sacred institutions are under scrutiny. But these revelations serve a purpose beyond shock and outrage. They are catalysts. They compel us to redefine accountability, justice, and how we, as a collective, choose to move forward. The Age of Aquarius demands that we confront these truths, not just to expose the darkness, but to reclaim our power. It's about building a foundation of transparency and empathy to replace the structures that thrived on secrecy and control. The question is no longer, what is being hidden, but what will we do with the knowledge we now have? In this unprecedented era, the collective awakening is not just an external phenomenon. It's an invitation to look within and understand how our own actions, beliefs, and values contribute to the world we are uncovering. The revelation isn't only about dismantling systems. It's about creating a better one. Beneath the dazzling lights and glamorous facades of the entertainment world lies a shadowy reality that the Age of Aquarius is forcing into view. For decades, the entertainment industry has been synonymous with creativity and escapism. But as truths emerge, a darker narrative unfolds, one of exploitation, control, and manipulation. Stories of systemic abuse within the industry are no longer isolated scandals. They paint a picture of a culture built on secrecy and power imbalances. Whistleblowers and survivors are stepping forward, revealing how fame and influence have been weaponized against the vulnerable. These revelations aren't just shocking. They challenge us to question the very foundations of the media and entertainment we consume. But why is this exposure happening now? The Aquarian energy compels transparency, urging hidden truths to rise to the surface. No longer can we idolize without accountability, nor can these industries operate unchecked. The revelations remind us of the influence media holds, not just over our culture, but over our consciousness. This awakening is also about reclaiming control. It's a call to shift from passive consumption to active discernment. What stories are we empowering? What voices are we amplifying? The entertainment industry is a reflection of societal values. And as those values evolve, so must the structures that perpetuate them. The Age of Aquarius challenges us to see beyond the glittering illusion and demand integrity from the art and culture we celebrate. It's a reckoning for an industry that has shaped generations, and an opportunity to reshape it for the better. Among the most harrowing revelations of the Age of Aquarius is the growing awareness of the global human trafficking crisis. For years, this horrific crime operated in the shadows, ignored or dismissed as too vast and sinister to confront. But as humanity collectively awakens, these hidden networks of exploitation are being brought into the light. Human trafficking is not limited to distant lands or obscure corners of the world. It exists in every country, crossing socio-economic boundaries and intertwining with powerful systems. The harsh reality is that trafficking is often perpetuated by the very institutions meant to protect us, from law enforcement to government bodies. This revelation forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. How did this system grow so unchecked? Who has allowed it to thrive? The answers lie not only in systemic failures, but in the collective apathy and ignorance that have enabled this darkness to persist. Yet, the exposure of these hidden networks brings hope. The Age of Aquarius is not merely about uncovering horrors. It's about fostering transformation. Grassroots movements, survivor-led initiatives, and global awareness campaigns are shining a light into the darkest corners of humanity. Technology, activism, and a growing sense of interconnectedness are becoming powerful tools in dismantling these networks. As we face these truths, we must also ask ourselves how to channel this awakening into meaningful action. The Age of Aquarius teaches us that awareness is the first step, but it's through empathy, collective effort, and systemic reform that we can begin to heal this deep wound in our society. Another astonishing aspect of the Age of Aquarius is the unprecedented focus on UFO phenomena and extraterrestrial life. For decades, governments and military organizations have kept sightings and encounters shrouded in secrecy, dismissing public curiosity with vague denials and misinformation. But now, the veil is lifting. Recent declassified documents and official admissions have fueled widespread fascination. Reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, behaving in ways that defy our understanding of physics have captivated scientists, skeptics, and believers alike. The question has shifted from "are we alone?" to "why has this been hidden from us?" This sudden transparency aligns perfectly with the Aquarian energy of revelation. The secrecy surrounding UFOs wasn't just about national security, it was about control. These revelations challenge our understanding of the universe and humanity's place within it. They disrupt the narrative that Earth is the pinnacle of life and force us to consider the broader scope of existence. But beyond the science and speculation, there's a deeper significance. The unveiling of these mysteries mirrors the collective awakening of humanity. Just as we are uncovering the truths hidden within our societal systems, we are also expanding our awareness to embrace cosmic possibilities. This moment isn't just about extraterrestrial life. It's about transcending old paradigms of fear and limitation. The Age of Aquarius invites us to see these revelations not as threats, but as opportunities to expand our understanding of connection, cooperation, and the vast potential of life itself. As the Age of Aquarius unfolds, humanity is experiencing a profound collective awakening. This is not merely a philosophical or spiritual concept. It is a tangible shift in how we perceive ourselves, our connections to one another, and our place in the universe. For centuries, many have lived disconnected lives, driven by fear, competition, and material pursuits. But now, an increasing number of people are questioning these paradigms. This awakening is fueled by revelations about systemic corruption, environmental crises, and spiritual truths that can no longer be ignored. It's as if the fog is lifting, and we're finally seeing the world and ourselves with clarity. At the heart of this awakening is a deep recognition of interconnection. People are realizing that individual well-being cannot exist without collective harmony. This shift is sparking movements for justice, equality, and environmental stewardship, as well as a resurgence of ancient wisdom emphasizing unity and balance. Interestingly, the tools of this awakening are as varied as they are profound. From technological advances that spread information at lightning speed to the re-emergence of meditation and mindfulness practices, humanity is arming itself with the means to evolve. This era invites us to align our outer actions with our inner truths, creating a ripple effect of transformation. Yet, awakening is not without its challenges. Many are facing internal struggles as old beliefs are dismantled. The process can be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. The Age of Aquarius doesn't promise instant enlightenment. It offers the opportunity for growth, understanding, and a redefinition of what it means to be human. The Age of Aquarius is characterized by the dismantling of rigid structures that have long defined human civilization. These systems, whether political, economic, or social, were built to maintain control, often prioritizing the few at the expense of the many. But as humanity awakens, these structures are crumbling under the weight of transparency and collective awareness. For centuries, hierarchies of power thrived on secrecy and manipulation. Governments operated behind closed doors, financial systems exploited the vulnerable, and social norms suppressed individuality. These systems depended on the belief that power resided with external authorities, not within the individual. Now, that belief is unraveling. The Aquarian energy is empowering people to question authority, demand accountability, and reclaim their autonomy. Grassroots movements, decentralized technologies like blockchain, and the rise of self-organized communities are revolutionizing how we view power and governance. This shift is not without resistance. Those benefiting from the old systems are clinging to control, often through fear-based tactics. However, the momentum of awakening is unstoppable. As people become more aware, they begin to see through manipulation and seek solutions rooted in cooperation, fairness, and shared purpose. The dismantling of control structures is not about chaos. It's about creating space for something new. This era invites us to envision and build systems that reflect the values of empathy, equality, and sustainability. The Age of Aquarius is teaching us that true power is not about domination, but about collaboration and the collective good. One of the most defining traits of the Age of Aquarius is the unprecedented access to knowledge and information. In this era, knowledge is no longer hoarded by a select few, but is being democratized and made available to all. This revolution is reshaping how humanity learns, communicates, and evolves. The internet and digital technologies have become the great equalizers, breaking down barriers of geography, class, and privilege. What was once hidden in secret archives or behind paywalls is now accessible with a few clicks. This explosion of information has fueled revolutions in education, activism, and innovation, allowing people to challenge traditional narratives and seek the truth for themselves. But with this flood of information comes the challenge of discernment. The Aquarian Age demands that we not only consume information, but also critically evaluate it. As misinformation and propaganda spread alongside truth, individuals must develop the skills to differentiate between fact, opinion, and manipulation. This era also highlights the transformative power of shared knowledge. Online communities, open-source platforms, and collaborative movements are creating solutions to global problems at an astonishing rate. From grassroots activism to decentralized technologies, the collective intelligence of humanity is being harnessed like never before. The Age of Aquarius reminds us that knowledge is not just power, it's responsibility. How we use this abundance of information will shape the future. It's a call to wield wisdom with integrity, ensuring that the revelations of this era lead to empowerment rather than division. The Age of Aquarius is ushering in a profound shift in how humanity approaches progress, from a paradigm rooted in competition to one driven by collaboration. For centuries, human development has been framed as a race. Nations competing for dominance, businesses vying for market share, individuals striving to outdo one another. But this model is beginning to collapse, making way for something far more harmonious. At its core, competition stems from the belief in scarcity, the idea that resources, opportunities, and success are limited. This belief has fueled wars, inequality, and exploitation. However, the Age of Aquarius brings with it the realization that abundance is not only possible, but natural when we work together. This shift is evident in the rise of cooperative movements and shared economy models. From open-source software and community-driven innovation to environmental initiatives that require global teamwork, the new paradigm values connection over division. It's no longer about winning at the expense of others, but thriving together. Collaboration also reflects a deeper spiritual truth. Humanity is interconnected. What benefits one ultimately benefits all. This shift challenges old systems of hierarchy and control, replacing them with networks and ecosystems where every individual's contribution is valued. The transformation isn't just external, it's internal. The Age of Aquarius invites each of us to examine where we operate from competition in our own lives and to shift toward a mindset of mutual support and shared growth. In this new age, progress is not a solo journey, but a collective ascent. The Age of Aquarius is not only a time of external revelations, but also a period of profound spiritual awakening. For centuries, spirituality was often confined within the walls of organized religion, tied to rigid doctrines and hierarchical systems. Now, humanity is stepping into a more personal and expansive understanding of the divine. This new spiritual paradigm emphasizes interconnection and universal truth over dogma. People are seeking practices that resonate with their unique paths: meditation, mindfulness, energy work, and exploration of ancient wisdom. The focus is shifting from external rituals to the cultivation of inner awareness and alignment. A defining feature of this spiritual evolution is the recognition of oneness. The Age of Aquarius reveals that divisions, whether based on race, religion, or nationality, are illusions. At the core, we are all interconnected beings, part of a greater whole. This realization is sparking a wave of empathy and compassion, encouraging us to heal both ourselves and the collective. This era also brings a deeper understanding of energy and consciousness. Concepts like vibrational frequency, manifestation, and universal laws are no longer reserved for mystics. They are entering mainstream awareness. Humanity is beginning to see how our thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape our reality, empowering individuals to take responsibility for their lives and their impact on the world. The spiritual awakening of the Age of Aquarius is a call to transcend fear and embrace love, to move from separation to unity, and to recognize that the evolution of the self and the collective are one and the same. This is not just a shift in belief, but a transformation of being. In the Age of Aquarius, humanity's relationship with the Earth is undergoing a profound transformation. For centuries, the natural world has been treated as a resource to exploit, leading to environmental devastation and a growing disconnect between humans and the planet. But now, a collective realization is emerging. We are not separate from the Earth. We are a part of it. This awakening is driving a global movement towards sustainability and regeneration. People are rethinking how they consume, create, and interact with the natural world. Renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and ecological restoration are no longer niche concepts. They are becoming necessities. Beyond practical solutions, the Age of Aquarius brings a deeper understanding of the Earth as a living, breathing entity. Indigenous wisdom, which has long recognized the interconnectedness of all life, is gaining renewed respect. Practices like honoring the land, conserving biodiversity, and respecting the cycles of nature are being embraced as essential to humanity's survival and spiritual growth. The healing of the planet is also symbolic of humanity's inner healing. As we repair the damage done to the Earth, we simultaneously address the imbalances within ourselves, our greed, disconnection, and fear. This era reminds us that to heal the world, we must first heal our hearts and minds. The Age of Aquarius teaches us that caring for the planet is not just an ethical responsibility. It is a profound act of love and alignment with the greater whole. This reconnection to nature is not only necessary for survival, but is a key part of the collective awakening toward unity and harmony. The Age of Aquarius is fundamentally transforming our understanding of leadership and authority. The traditional model, hierarchical, authoritative, and often rooted in fear, is being dismantled, making way for a new paradigm of empowerment, collaboration, and service. For generations, leadership was synonymous with control. Leaders were expected to dictate, and followers were expected to obey. This structure thrived on power imbalances, secrecy, and the suppression of dissent. But the energies of the Aquarian Age are shifting these dynamics, demanding transparency, accountability, and authenticity. This new form of leadership is less about commanding and more about guiding. It recognizes that true authority comes not from titles or positions, but from integrity, vision, and the ability to inspire others. Leaders are no longer seen as infallible figures above the masses, but as equals who serve the collective good. The transformation is not limited to political or corporate arenas. It extends to every aspect of life: education, communities, and even personal relationships. The Age of Aquarius invites each of us to become leaders in our own right by taking responsibility for our energy, actions, and contributions to the world. At its core, this shift reflects a deeper truth. The era of dependency on external authority is over. The Age of Aquarius empowers individuals to trust their intuition, think critically, and co-create solutions. Leadership in this age is no longer about power. It is about purpose, connection, and the shared journey toward a brighter future. The Age of Aquarius brings with it a profound reevaluation of technology's role in human evolution. For decades, technology has been both celebrated as a tool of progress and criticized as a source of division and distraction. But in this new era, its true potential, as a means of liberation and connection, is coming to light. Digital platforms have broken down barriers, allowing voices from every corner of the world to be heard. Movements for justice and equality have gained momentum through the speed and reach of social media, enabling global collaboration like never before. Knowledge, once confined to the privileged few, is now accessible to anyone with an internet connection. However, the Age of Aquarius demands more than passive use of technology. It calls for conscious engagement. While these tools can empower and enlighten, they can also manipulate and mislead. The challenge is to wield technology with discernment, using it to uplift rather than divide. Emerging innovations like blockchain, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality hold the potential to reshape how we live and interact. Decentralized systems are breaking the grip of traditional power structures, creating opportunities for fairer economies and more transparent governance. Technology, in the Aquarian Age, becomes a mirror of humanity's collective consciousness. When used wisely, it can bridge the gap between individuals, foster understanding, and catalyze global change. This era reminds us that technology is not inherently good or bad. It is a tool, and its power lies in the intentions of those who wield it. In the Age of Aquarius, the long-standing divide between science and spirituality is beginning to dissolve. For centuries, these two realms were viewed as opposing forces, one rooted in logic and reason, the other in faith and mysticism. But now, a remarkable convergence is taking place, revealing that they are not only compatible, but deeply interconnected. Quantum physics, neuroscience, and other advanced fields are uncovering truths that mystics have spoken of for millennia. Concepts like the interconnectedness of all things, the power of intention, and the influence of consciousness on reality are now being studied and validated scientifically. These discoveries challenge the materialistic worldview that has dominated for so long, offering a more holistic understanding of existence. Meanwhile, spiritual practices like meditation, mindfulness, and energy healing are gaining recognition for their tangible benefits on health and well-being. The Age of Aquarius emphasizes that spirituality is not about blind belief. It is about experiential understanding, aligning with universal laws, and unlocking human potential. This integration also invites us to rethink our relationship with the universe. The mysteries of dark matter, multiverses, and the origins of life are no longer purely scientific questions. They are also spiritual ones. The boundaries between these fields are blurring, leading to a unified quest for truth. The Age of Aquarius teaches us that science and spirituality are two sides of the same coin. Together, they provide a more complete picture of reality, empowering humanity to explore the cosmos and the self with equal reverence and curiosity. This convergence represents not just a shift in knowledge, but a profound evolution in how we perceive and interact with the world. As we stand at the threshold of the Age of Aquarius, it becomes clear that this is not just a time of revelation. It is a call for transformation. The truths uncovered, the systems dismantled, and the awakening of consciousness are not ends in themselves. They are the beginnings of a profound shift in how we live, think, and connect. This new era challenges each of us to play an active role in shaping the future. It's about taking the revelations we've uncovered and using them as a foundation for empathy, innovation, and unity. Whether it's fostering collaboration over competition, embracing sustainability, or expanding our spiritual awareness, every step we take contributes to the collective evolution. But transformation starts within. The Age of Aquarius reminds us that the outer world reflects our inner state. By cultivating clarity, compassion, and authenticity in ourselves, we radiate the change we wish to see in the world. This is not an age of passive spectatorship. It is an era of conscious creators. Let this journey inspire you to reflect, act, and share your insights. What resonates most with you about this unfolding age? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this exploration has sparked something within you, don't let it stop here. Like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of this transformative era. Together, let's co-create a reality that reflects the highest potential of humanity.